This is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 23 in season number 5 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. We are here at the Martinsville Speedway for the first time since season number 3 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series for the STP 500, the first race in the round of 8 here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series chase. We're now down to 8 drivers running for the championship, and at the end of 3 races, we will know our final 4, and we'll battle it out at Homestead next Saturday right here on Napa Fan. I'm really looking forward to that. But first off, we got to determine those 4 guys, and it starts right here at Martinsville. It is our first time here at Martinsville since season 3. We had an early race in season 3. I think it was race 6 of season 3 is the last time we raced here at Martinsville. We did not race here last season, but I decided that this track deserved a return. So the second and final short track of the season is right here at the Paperclip in Martinsville, Virginia, and it should be a good one here today for the STP 500. So yeah, considering the last race, I understand you guys might not necessarily be happy with the winner, but if you read the description of that one, I'm not going to do anything about it because I have no solid evidence about the whole situation, so I can't do anything. So I'm sorry that he won, but hey, that's just the way it is, and there's nothing I can really do about that. I did record that before everything unfolded, so yeah, I'm sorry about that, but hey, it's the way it is. Anyways, we're here at Martinsville, and we're ready to roll with the starting. I almost did the starting lineup the traditional way, my goodness. Let's go ahead and get these guys to roll off here for the STP 500 at Martinsville. It is the first race in the round of 8, and you will find all the chase drivers still running with an asterisk in their name during the starting lineup. Anyways, got Elijah Gordon and Zachary Fitzwater in row number 1 alongside each other. William Brock and former chase driver Stuart Gratton. Gratton got eliminated in the round of 12. A couple of chase drivers, Jordan Newman and John Arndt in row number 3. We got Cameron Black and Christian Master in row number 4. Tristan Allen, Blaine Keys round out the top 10 starting positions here for the STP 500 at Martinsville. Elijah Gordon is ready to get this one started, and he's going to get it started right now. We're green flag racing in the STP 500 at Martinsville. And already, William Brock's going to make it 3 wide for the lead through the first turn. A really bold move there by the part-time driver. But Elijah Gordon trying to get the run on the outside, not going to be able to do it quite yet. Elijah Gordon on the outside, but it's William Brock in the 59 who's going to lead the first lap here at Martinsville. These guys can stay side by side here in Martinsville for a very, very long time. They know how to do it pretty well. And they're going to stay side by side for the leads. Elijah Gordon gets the run off the corner. This track has slight progressive banking. You see Elijah Gordon up there. He gets the run off the corner, but William Brock has a shorter way around. And here at Martinsville, the shorter way around is much shorter than the outside line. Jordan Newman has moved his way up to 3rd place. He's going to try to get around the 24, but Elijah Gordon is standing alongside the 59. He is running kind of a high line there through the corner. Cameron Black's going to get to the inside of Jordan Newman. That is for 3rd place, trying to become the highest chase driver there. The 8 chase drivers still left are Cameron Black, Jordan Newman, Cody Smart, John Arndt, Matt Dallio, Trey Bartow, Caleb Hoffman, and I'm sorry, I know I should know who this other guy is. There's Matt Dallio, currently the lowest chase driver in the field right now. There's Caleb Hoffman in the number 6. And it's Tyler Selsman, who's the other guy. Selsman barely made it on to this round of the chase, but he is in the 19. Remember, it is the final 4, the top 4 in points. Of course, if you're a chase driver and you get a win, you're automatically on to the final 4, battling for a championship there at Homestead. William Brock has cleared Elijah Gordon for the lead. Just to let you guys know, there will be pit stops here in this race, so that will shake some things up. Zachary Fitzwater trying to get around Jordan Newman. Not going to happen. They're starting to file out here throughout the first few positions. First double wide battle. First guy on the outside is Tristan Allen in the number 2. The chase driver's getting good runs right now. Cameron Black and Jordan Newman both looking really good in their cars. Same with John Arndt in the 95. And the next chase driver in line is all the way back here with Trey Bartow, but Cody Smart, another chase driver not too far behind him. We got the 19 of Tyler Salzman here. And Caleb Hoffman and Matt Dallio are pretty deep in the field. Dallio is trying to move his way through the field. He is on the inside. Hoffman is now the last chase driver in the field right now in the number 6, as he's stuck on the outside lane there. William Brock continues to lead. Caution on the racetrack. And we got a pile up. Matt Tuck, Blaine Keys exiting turn 2. These guys better be careful. Looks like Matt Dallio might have some damage in the 88. When they crash here at Martinsville, they all crash. They really do. William Brock easily wins the race back to the line. Oh, no! And we got more trouble as Jesse Turner goes around. Noah Cars goes around. Hoffman there. Looks like Turner might be done in the 43. Don't exactly know what happened there. They still can't figure it out as Matt Tuck continues to go around. And you see these guys stopped on the racetrack. They're trying to figure out where they're going to be in line. There's not enough room to really figure out where you're going to be in line heading into the pit lane. That's why the pit road isn't open yet, I don't think. Can't quite tell if the pit road's open or not. It might be. Yeah, it is. Not sure if our leaders came in or not. We're going to follow here and see. And anyways, William Brock, the leader in the number 59. Remember, he came very close to winning the Chick-fil-A All-Star race a couple of Saturdays ago. These guys are going to stay out, which is kind of interesting. If you get fresh tires here on this racetrack, you're going to do good things. Anyways, we see Blaine Keys with damage. He was one of those guys we saw go around. Let's see what happened to bring out the first caution here in the STP 500 at Martinsville. Pretty simple incident here as Blaine Keys gets spun by the 13 exiting turn number 2. And that 48 is going to go into the outside wall. Matt Tuck on the outside here is going to drive right into him. Tough break for the 78. See Trey Bartow and Cody Smart not too far behind all this. Do believe that the 21 did avoid this, but you see these guys on the outside. It's going to be kind of hard for them to slow down. Might be a little bit of contact there from those guys, but look at that mess. This might have been part of the reason why we did not come here in Season 4, because whenever we crash here, it's madness. And when we crash, the crashes are usually very minor like that one. That was a very minor crash. But they don't make it that way. These guys all over the racetrack, all over the place, trying to figure the whole thing out. I'll replay this in real time as Blaine Keys goes around in the number 48 and into the outside wall. He goes with Matt Tuck hitting him. You see all those guys trying to avoid it. And when you get contact here at Martinsville, Blaine Keys should be able to go, but I'm not entirely sure about Matt Tuck. He has a lot of front-end damage on that 78. And then you see them racing back to the line 4 wide. No wonder this happened. That usually doesn't work out too well. Caleb Hoffman, a chase driver in all this, he's going to be restarting in 41st place. That is not good at all for the driver of the number 6. Anyways, we did not have any pit stops. William Brock won the race back to the line. Let's get to the restart here in the STP 500 at Martinsville. Back here at Martinsville for the STP 500, the first race in the round of 8. Highest chase driver in the field right now is Cameron Black in the number 11, but it's part-time driver William Brock leading the field in the number 59, Elijah Gordon. Great to see him running in the top 5. You know what he's doing in the points. It's not good at all for the 24. Cameron Black running in 3rd. Jordan Newman is running in 4th, and Zachary Fitzwater rounds out the top 5. We're back to racing at Martinsville. Elijah Gordon trying to get around the 59 here. He might be able to get a run as the 59 runs up the racetrack a little bit. Zachary Fitzwater going for 4th underneath of Jordan Newman. Newman's going to get put on the outside. John Orns also going to be put on the outside here as Stuart Gratton gets to the inside of him. That is for 6th. Anyways, William Brock staying out front right now in the number 59. Elijah Gordon not trying to get around him. It's kind of a hard place to pass here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. That's why we don't really race here that often. I can remember when the Truck Series raced here in season number 1. Caleb Hoffman led every single lap of that race, I think. But there was hardly any competition in the truck race at all. And we got another caution on the racetrack. As it does appear Josh Crash has had a problem in the 15. We are racing back to the line. And Elijah Gordon is going to play it safe and let the 59 of William Brock win the race back. So this is Martinsville for you. We always get a lot of cautions here in the Sprint Cup Series races, so you shouldn't be surprised if this race happens to be a crash fest. And these guys really do not know how to figure this whole thing out. It looks like Zachary Fitzwater's stuck in the grass there. He got stuck in the curb as they were trying to slow down. Talk about pathetic. I don't get that one at all. This is an original racetrack as well. Whereas then again, remember Texas, it has a bunch of the new graphics and all that, and I think that was modified, but still, I'm going to assume this is the original Martinsville that came with the game, and they can't really figure cooldown laps out too well. Anyways, I don't know if these guys are going to come in or not. Got some guys in the back coming in here, like Blaine Keys and all that. A little bit of strategy play there for those guys in the back, like Caleb Hoffman. I think now's a good time to come in. I don't know if the pit road was open the last time these guys came around, so we're going to see if these guys come in now. And it does not appear that they will. So, let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the second caution here at Martinsville. Due to the fact that this is a minor crash, we're only going to replay it one time in real time. Abe Troxel gets into the back of the 15, and Josh Crash goes around. Marty Johnson hard into him there. But other than that, relatively minor crash. That's how a lot of these crashes here in Martinsville are, but no need to go into it anymore. We get what happened. Let's get to the restart here in the STP 500. Back here at the Martinsville Speedway in the STP 500. First race in the round of 8 here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series chase for Season 5. We got ourselves the number 59, William Brock, starting on the first row. The phone is ringing, so that is distracting me. But William Brock is going to lead the field to the green flag. Elijah Gord's going to be second. Cameron Black, still the highest chase driver in the field. Jordan Newman right behind him, another chase driver there in the 7. This is going to be interesting here. Fitzwater's back on the racetrack. Bryce Lofor's a lap down. So is Marty Johnson and Caleb Hoffman. And the inside lane is the place to be. This is going to be very interesting. As the double file restarts return here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, this is definitely going to shake things up for William Brock. It looks like John Arndt's going to take advantage of this. He's the first guy on the inside lane with these lap down cars. Now, if William Brock can get around Hoffman on the outside, that's great news for the 59. I don't know if that's going to happen. Hoffman's going to have a pretty good advantage there on that inside. You see William Brock a little high there on the racetrack. They don't take the groove just above the inside lane. They tend to go a little high through the corners on the outside lane. Very interesting. Brock is still stuck on the outside. Great news for Elijah Gordon. No lap traffic to the inside of him. Now Hoffman wants a caution to come out here soon, and he just got it. We are racing back, though. Caleb Hoffman needs to win the race back to the line if he wants to get his lap back. I'm pretty sure he's just one lap down. He is just one lap down. He is going to get his lap back as William Brock wins the race back to the line. Looks like we got ourselves another crash fest here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. They can't figure out Martinsville for nothing. I don't know what happened. I see the 34 with damage there. But, can't quite tell. It does appear that Cody Smart, chase driver, has some left side damage. They can't even slow down correctly. I don't even get that. But, leader is still William Brock. But this time they're going to come down the pit lane. Where's the 59? I don't even see the 59. Did he have the same problem as Fitzwater? The 59 of William Brock is nowhere to be found. Nowhere at all. Okay, that is weird. Elijah Gordon's going to take... Oh, there he is. I think he got shuffled back as they were on the cooldown lap. So William Brock should actually be the leader, not Elijah Gordon. Very interesting here. These guys are taking 4 tires here on this stop. Of course, they're taking fuel. And we're going to see who wins the race off. And it looks like Elijah Gordon's going to drive through the pace car guy. The pit road guy, not the pace car guy. What am I saying? The pit road guy. And I think he's going to take the lead here. Very interesting. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the third caution here at Martinsville. And since this was still kind of a minor thing, not really a minor thing for Davey Johnson here, but not much to really see here. But the 31 goes into turn 3, and problem there, he blows up and stops completely on the racetrack. Garlington with front end damage from this one, and that is what caused our third caution here at Martinsville. No need to go ahead and review it again. We kind of get what happened. It wasn't a complex accident. So we're going to go ahead, get to the restart with Elijah Gordon leading the field. Now, we'll actually go ahead and show you guys here. This was the cool-down lap. And by now, I do believe... Okay, this is the cool-down lap here. See the 59, he's on the outside. He doesn't get going. Elijah Gordon, you know, he passes him. And the NASCAR rule is, you see these guys kind of get into each other. The NASCAR rule is if you relinquish your spot under yellow, you lose that spot. So I do believe that's what the officials saw, and William Brock is going to get forced back to 4th place because of that. It's a tough break for him. Elijah Gordon, though, it's great to see him leading the field. Let's see what he does on the restart here in the STP 500 at Martinsville. Oh, the joys of Martinsville Speedway. Look at all those guys in front of our leader, Elijah Gordon. It is Elijah Gordon leading the field. Jordan Newman is 2nd. Cameron Black is running in 3rd. William Brock is 4th. Tristan Allen, John Arndt, Seth Cole, Jonathan Skibnicki, Stuart Gratton, and Christian Master. That's why we get crash fests here. Elijah Gordon leads the field, and he let those lap cars in front of him, or guys on the tail end of the lead lap, kind of pull out in front of him, and it did not work. So, 4th caution already. I don't even think they started correctly. I don't know where this is. See, Gratton's around, and Bartow's involved in this one as well. I remember one Martinsville race we had. It might have been season 1. It's possible it was season 1. We didn't get a caution until like 3/4 of the way through the race. And here we are. It's a little past the 3rd way through the race, and yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I think the leader is still Gordon, yeah. But I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I don't think they started correctly here, and you see them, they just cannot maneuver this racetrack well at all. Anyways, the 24 is leading. Now let's go ahead and see what happened here. They'll bring out the caution at the Martinsville Speedway for the 4th time already in this race. At first, these guys are coming in the pit lane, so we're going to follow with that instead. Didn't think they were going to come in, so they came in under that last caution. And John Arndt might be a lap down now. Yeah, he is. The 7 of Jordan Newman is 2nd. Black still on the lead lap, so is Brock. Seth Cole still on the lead lap. Christian Master, we might be having some guys staying out here. I think the 35 might be on the lead lap. Yes, he is. Matt Dallio, that's big there. Chase driver Matt Dallio with trouble in the 88. Problem with the engine. That is not good for the defending champion. Big news there for Matt Dallio. Trey Bartow, I do remember he was slightly involved in that crash. There's Salzman. Really haven't talked about him too much in this race. He's been having a quiet day. Newman and Black, though, have definitely been the 2 best chase drivers in the field today, and you gotta really look for those guys to getting good finishes here in this race. Anyways, I do believe we had quite a few guys stay out here, as they have a lot of contact on the pit road there. You see the 95 of John Arndt with damage now. Every car is going to have damage at the end of this race. I mean, we all saw that Xfinity race, or most of us at least know what happened in the Xfinity race at Mid-Ohio. At least everybody everybody in that field had at least one instance where they went off the racetrack, even winner Justin Marks. I think that's going to be the kind of same case here for this race here today. 21 here is a lap down. Cody Smart, a chase driver, a lap down. Hoffman's not actually doing too bad considering where he was at the end of the first caution. He's 25th right now. Dan Smith Jr. continues to lead. Larry Ike is 2nd. Griffin Lynn is 3rd. Josh Crash is 4th. Newman, highest chase driver in the field, in 5th. Anyways, now let's go ahead and see what happened to bring up the 4th caution here at Martinsville. Cody Smart's a guy on the lead lap, chase driver. I don't know how to explain that one. He overshoots the corner coming to the green flag and gets spun around by Nicholas Gratton. I don't get that at all, but Smart around in the 21, a chase driver there with trouble here at Martinsville. Let's get to the restart here in the STP 500. Back here at the Martinsville Speedway, we're going to go ahead and see where all the chase drivers are at this moment. Highest chase driver in the field, the number 7 of Jordan Newman. Tyler Selvin running in 9th place. Then we got the 4 of Trey Bartow. 3rd highest chase driver in the field, running 14th. Elijah Gordon, who was the leader when this caution came out, is now 15th. Only chase drivers over there. Hoffman's running in 25th. He's actually in the top 4 right now. Then you got Cody Smart in 26th. I'll find him. John Arndt's 34th, a lap down. Cameron Black is 3 laps down in 40th, and Matt Dalio blew an engine. He's 4 laps down in the 88. Dan Smith Jr. is going to lose the lead to Larry Ike in the 98. Ike's going to take it. And we are still green, miraculously. Don't ask me how, but we're still green. They're going to be 3 wide. Another caution. 5th one. They don't know how to ride this racetrack, and I think the double file restarts are definitely not helping, and I probably should have turned them off for this one. I don't even know what happened. I don't see anybody new with problems, but Larry Ike's going to take the lead away here from the 35, but I don't know how the strategy for these guys is going to be. No cars going around there, as some of them on the outside try to come to the pit road and they hit the guys on the inside. You do not want to come to the pit road. But they just don't know how to figure this whole thing out. They really, really don't. So our leaders are going to come in, Dan Smith Jr. and Larry Ike. Gaju is sideways on the racetrack, and I have no idea why. And Josh Crash just hit the pit road wall, Jordan Newman. Oh man, Newman's going to get some damage from this one. I tell you. Now I know why we did not come here in Season 4, and it's because of things like this. But hey, you know what? We're still going to go with this anyway. It's definitely going to shake things up in the chase. Especially considering that we now have a chase driver leading the field in Tyler Selvin. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the 5th caution, then we'll get to the restart here at Martinsville. This is where it happened. Elijah Gordon getting into Eric Almenhart down the front stretch, and around goes the 10. That's why we're under caution for the 5th time in this race. Tyler Selvin stayed out, and he's going to lead the field to the green flag when we restart here in the STP 500. So I was wrong about Tyler Selvin being the leader. Selvin is going to be 3rd. Dan Smith Jr. is going to be the leader once again. Larry Ike's going to be right behind him. There's Selvin. Jonathan Skibnicki is 4th right now. Then you got Griffin Lim there. Trey Bartow, 2nd highest chase driver in the field in the number 4. And that's about as far as we can go before they take the green flag. Might as well just take the yellow flag, because that's what's going to happen right after this green flag. When you got all these guys on the inside here, I think that is why we're getting a lot of these cautions in this race. So, my bad, we should have turned off the double file restarts for this one, because, yet again, another caution has come out here at Martinsville. I think I know why I don't race here now. I finally figured it out. I don't even know who went around. What's the point of even looking to see, because it's just the same old stuff over and over again. I mean, seriously, do you guys really want to see another spin? I don't. Might have been Aiden Shepard, possibly. I really don't know. Anyways, Dan Smith Jr. does have a clean racetrack in front of him now, and if these guys stay out, we won't have any of those lapped cars starting in front of the leader, so that's a good thing there. But the 6th caution here at Martinsville, in a Crash Fest race here in the STP 500, let's see what happened for the 6th time today. Just about to say, you guys want to see this? Well, this is the one guy I think a lot of you want to crash. Now, I don't think you should think that, but still. Yeah. I mean, why does the caution come out for something minor like that, though? That is pathetic. That's the kind of thing that does not deserve a caution. I don't know. Anyways, let's get to the restart here at Martinsville. Almost said Bristol. Might as well be Bristol. I mean, we've had Crash Fest races there. Let's get to the restart here in the STP 500 at Martinsville. Back here at Martinsville in the STP 500, Dan Smith Jr. had to come in the pit road. Larry Ike, the new leader. Dan Smith Jr. is going to fall back to 30th. We still have 31 guys on the lead lap. Don't ask me how. Anyways, Larry Ike, Griffin Lynn, Tyler Selzman, Jonathan Skibnicki, and how about Nicholas Samedeo rounding out the top 5. The problem is with Martinsville is that nobody crashes hard enough to get knocked out. We've only knocked out, I think, maybe 5 guys. Now, Cameron Black and Matt Dahlia were both chase drivers in our 7th one, and this one's going to be a hard one. Ratton, Almenhart, with major damage as Garlington went around in the 23. Ike is going to remain out front. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of guys with damage at the end of this one. This is definitely a test for these guys because this isn't really like Bristol. Bristol's a little bit different. The crashes at Bristol are a little more violent. Here at Martinsville, they go slow enough that they kind of just spin around most of the time. We kind of saw what happened. We're not going to review it, so my apologies. If you wanted to see it again, just replay it again. You saw what happened. Anyways, we're not going to go ahead and skip to the restart just yet. I'm going to go ahead and follow with the chase drivers. Highest chase driver in the field, Tyler Selzman. There's Bartow running in 6th. Next highest chase driver is the number 21 of Cody Smart. He's found his way up to 14th. Caleb Hoffman rounds out the top 4 of chase drivers, running 18th right now. Good run for Hoffman. Trying to find the other ones here. John Arndt running 25th right now. They're in the 95. A lot of these guys are back on the lead lap because of all the cautions we've been having. You know that? They start in front of the leaders and they get their lap back because all these guys are on the lead lap. Jordan Newman, remember he had that problem. He's a lap down now in the number 7 as Josh Crash hit the pit road wall, and he was right behind him on that one. And you got the 11 of Cameron Black and the 88 of Matt Dahlia out in this race. Out of this race, I should say. So, yeah, that's kind of the update on the chase drivers there. Let's go ahead and get to the restart here in the STP 500. This time, we might not really have many guys on the inside. Yeah, we only have 3 guys a lap down. Oh, sorry, 4 guys a lap down in this race. The 10 and the 47, I think they're going to be out. They got a lot of front-end damage from this crash. We're only going to have... I don't think Gaju's out on the racetrack anymore either. Gaju's done. Nope, he isn't. Made that assumption a little too quickly. But we're not going to have many guys on the inside for this one. Cody Smart is in the pit lane right now in the 21. He's going to fall back. So that's going to shake things up there. We'll catch you up on that. Let's get to the restart here in Martinsville. Back here at Martinsville, yes, you did just see Tristan Allen go around back in there, but I think they're going to figure it all out and get back. But they really haven't been able to figure much out in this one. Anyways, Larry Ike is the leader. Griffin Lynn is second. Tyler Selzman, Jonathan Skibnicki, and Nicholas Samedeo. We do not have as many guys on the inside as we did before. That is a good thing. Let's see how these guys handle it. Larry Ike trying to hold the lead from Griffin Lynn. Ike, a previous chase driver, got eliminated in the round of 16. He got the win in the Valvoline 400 at Daytona. Griffin Lynn also a winner this season. Tyler Selzman a winner, Skibnicki a winner, and Samedeo a winner. The top 5 have all won races this season. We have only had, as far as I know, 4 double winners this season in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. They include Josh Alexander, Trey Bartow, Caleb Hoffman, and somebody else. I'm sorry, I forget. John Arndt. That's the guy who won 2 races. Yeah, but we have only had 4 double winners this season. In season number 2, we had 16 winners in a 26-race season. And we had about the same amount of cars that season as we do this season here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. But, if Larry Ike, if any of the top 5 guys win this thing, how about Bartow? He's up to 3rd right now. Remember, he got those 2 great races in the round of 12. And here he is running in 3rd right now, looking to take the points lead once again. We're going to Rockingham, UK for the God's Not Dead 401 on Tuesday. Monday's going to be an off day, just to let you guys know. Because we only have ourselves 5 races left. We want to end on Saturday morning next week. So we're going to take Monday off. Monday. Larry Ike continues to lead. It looks like these guys have figured it out now. We're single file throughout most of the field. So a lot of crashes in the middle part of this race. We went the first 10 laps without a caution, and now it seems like these guys have it all figured out. So that's good news for Larry Ike and Griffin Lynn. I don't know if these guys are going to have to come in. They shouldn't. This is a short track. Should be a one-stop race because of that. But we're just going to have to see. The 98 continues to lead. Bartow is here running in 3rd place. Sam Adio is now in 4th. Selzman trying to move his way up in the 19. He's the 2nd highest chase driver in the field. Nonetheless, a great run for him in the 19. Oh, boy. I might have spoken a little bit too soon. You see Jordan Newman on the outside there. Caleb Hoffman's up to 12th place right now. He is the 3rd highest chase driver in the field. A great run for Caleb Hoffman. And the 4th highest is the number 95 of John Arndt, running 20th. So those are the 4 guys, if this was the only race in the round of 8, who would be in the Final 4. And just as I say that, John Arndt has a problem in the 95. And that is going to push, I think, Cody Smart in the top 4 now. Yeah, Arndt might be done in the 95. Something happened there to him. We're going to review that one because that is a chase driver there with a major problem here in Martinsville. And every time they have a cool-down lap, it's a major problem for these guys to sort it all out. We're going to get a late race restart. That was a nice green flag run there. Lasted quite a while. Larry Ike is the leader in the number 98. Looks like Bartow's going to come in. Oh, he got damage there, you know that? They were on the cooldown lap, and he got too much damage. That's going to give Selzman the highest chase spot right now. But John Arndt, a chase driver, involved in this one. Let's see what happened to bring out the 8th caution here at Martinsville. This crash here is deserving of a slow-motion replay. John Arndt getting into Dan Smith Jr. exiting turn number 4. The 35 is going to go around and slide up. I hear your applauses right now. And John Arndt here almost runs into the 34, comes back up on the 22 of Ryan Madden, and this is what hurts the 95. Head onto the outside wall. That is the bad place to hit on your race car, and that is tough for the 95 of John Arndt. He comes into this race. Well, of course, he comes into this race tied with everybody else because this is the first race in the round. But still, he's going to exit this race kind of low in the point standings. I don't know if he's going to finish. And it looks like John Arndt's going to join Cameron Black and Matt Dallio as chase drivers failing to finish here today at Martinsville. But we're just going to have to see. He might be able to get back out there, but I don't know about it. Replay this in real time as John Arndt spins the 35 around. 95 gets a little taste of his own medicine there from Ryan Madden. Tough break for the 95. The leader is the 98 of Larry Ike. Let's see what he does on the restart here at Martinsville. The good thing about this, since we are within 10 laps to go, nobody's on the inside. So that's good news there. Hopefully we can finish this thing under green, but we're just going to have to see. It's going to be a duel between Larry Ike and Griffin Lynn. I think Sam Adio is going to have trouble because he's got Garlington in between him and second place. And William Brock running fourth, and Salzman, the highest chase driver in the field, in the number 19. Ike going to stay out front. Griffin Lynn, his only shot at getting around the 98 is if the 98 slides up the racetrack in one of the turns. This 38 has to stay right behind him, though. He's got to pressure him if he wants to get his second win of the season. But Larry Ike has to hold off the 38 if he wants to get the second win of the season for him. William Brock, the only winless driver this season in the top 5, but it does appear that we're going to get our 5th two-time winner this season here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series Season 5. 4 to go at Martinsville for Larry Ike in the number 98. Griffin Lynn right behind him. Trey Bartow had to come in. He's going to fall back to 28th. Cody Smart running 25th right now. Hoffman running 14th. Salzman running 5th. John Arndt in the 95, 34th, one lap down. Cameron Black, Matt Dalio, and Jordan Newman all with major trouble today. Actually, Newman's 32nd right now. Black's 40th, and Dalio is 41st. That's where the chase drivers run. You will see the points at the end of the video, showing how they will line up heading in to Rockingham, UK on Tuesday. It's looking good for Larry Ike, the Valvoline 400 winner. Only has 1.5 laps to go, and he's going to get his second career win here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Griffin Lynn's just too far behind to get to him. White flag for the 98 here in the STP 500 at Martinsville. We will end this one under green. Exiting turn number 2 for the final time. It's over. It's Larry Ike in the 98, who's going to take the victory home here in the STP 500. His second win of the season. Give it to Larry Ike. He wins at Martinsville. And right at the end, we had a caution. Of course we did. But that is not an official caution because we raced back to the line anyway, so we're not going to count that as a caution. We had 8 cautions. We didn't have 9. Anyways, no need to review that. We get it. I think it might have been Marty Johnson that might have gone around. But there's your winner right there. Larry Ike in the 98 gets it done in the STP 500. The official standings right there. Highest chase driver, Tyler Salzman, who barely made it into this round. He's going to be the points leader heading into Rockingham in his final season here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Next highest chase driver was Caleb Hoffman, all the way back in 16th. Cody Smart, Trey Bartow, 24th and 26th, respectively. And then you had Jordan Newman finish 32nd. John Arndt finished 34th. Cameron Black, Matt Dalio, both with major trouble today in 40th and 41st. Wasn't a good day for many of the chase drivers at all. Remember, Hoffman was back in the field earlier on. He ended up getting the second highest chase position, but at 16th. Salzman did a great job, though. Got a top 5, that's what you need to do, and I think Salzman has a really good shot at making it onto the Final 4. We're just going to have to see in the next couple of races at Rockingham, UK, and Phoenix. Those are the next 2 races here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Then next Saturday morning, we will determine the champion in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series at Homestead in the Chick-fil-A 500. Will it be Matt Dalio in the Final 4 getting his second championship in a row, or will it be somebody else? You guys will see next week, but throughout next week, before Saturday, you guys will see the races that determine the Final 4 here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. But anyways, congratulations to Larry Ike for getting his win here at Martinsville, and that is it for me. Here are the points for the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, and I will see you guys later.